Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Warrior Reflection Friday. Time just seems to fly by. And this week was kind of a rough week for me. This is the week that is all about loss, in a way. On Wednesday, the 16th, would have been my daughter's 10th birthday. And yesterday, on Thursday, was the day that she passed. So it was a rough week, yet it was filled with abundance, wealth, and a lot of self-care. Business was a side note this week. I did have some calls this week, met some beautiful people, gained some beautiful knowledge, and that's where the abundance comes in. When it seems like we're not moving as quickly as we want, or things aren't coming along as we would want, that's when we have to stop, take a look, open up our awareness, and look at the abundance of our life. We tend to look at wealth, abundance, and prosperity as being money based. And we need to change that paradigm. We need to change the way we look at that. Money is a vehicle to get what we want. It's not the end all be all solution. It's helpful and it's glorious, yet we have abundance in a lot of other areas. We have the abundance of a roof over our head, a bed to sleep in, a pantry and fridge, freezer full of food. That's abundance. And wealth, we have the wealth of family and relationships, friends. That's where we need to stop and look. That's where our awareness needs to be. Money comes when other areas flow. And this is a wonderful thing. So this week, did I spend more time curled up with a book rather than actually actively working? Yes, because my self-care, that well that's within me, needed to be replenished. I needed to care for myself so I could continue to pour out into the people in the community that I serve. We all need time. And I've already taken the time to look at my calendar and completely block off next year because I wasn't thinking and didn't do that this year. And otherwise, it would have been a little bit simpler for me just to enjoy that self-care and not be obligated to do things. And that's what works for me. It doesn't work for everyone else. So today I'm slowly going to be gearing back into work, which means I may work this weekend to kind of play catch up a little bit, though that's okay because my dreams are coming true, even if I'm not actively working, because I have actively done a lot of the work ahead of time. So I can coast for a day or two and just keep going. So, do you plan your self-care? Do you know when you need it? Are you aware of it? If so, if you know that every couple weeks you need a day at the spa or you need a day away or you need something, plan it. Get it on your schedule. It becomes a priority. For me, self-care is a huge priority. My business revolves around my self-care. And that brings me an abundance of energy compassion, love, understanding, and knowing that I can move forward and create the wealth of the relationships, the support, and all of that understanding for my clients, friends, family, and even my dog who's curled up in my lap. That's abundance, at least to me. That's prosperity. Knowing that I can reach out to you anytime, any place, anywhere, that's abundance. So this weekend, take a little time. Look at your schedule. Look at your calendar. And if self-care isn't anywhere on that calendar, do what you need to do to get it there. Because we all need it. And self-care comes in various forms. It's up to you to decide what works for you. I recharge with curled up with a book and a nice beverage. On my back deck when it's nice enough. When it's too hot, it's in my chair. In the wintertime, it's in front of a fire. Okay? Find what works for you. What recharges you? Maybe it's volunteer work somewhere. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's soaking in a tub with that good book and a good beverage, right? Find what works. Be abundant with what you have. Because when we're in a state of lack, well, we don't get anything. Nothing flows. We stopper it. Think abundance. Think about all of those things that are your dream, your lifestyle, and look for the pieces that you're already living. Then you will receive far more. Because all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, I already have this. And you can surrender to the flow of the universe, God, one source, whatever you believe. And know that you're going to have everything you need right at the time you need it. And that was my week. I knew that I would have everything. So I could surrender to that self-care. I could surrender to the flow and know that coming out the other side, even more abundance and wealth and the vehicle of money will be waiting for me on the other side. You want more of that? Well, come join me in the Facebook group, The Graceful Warrior Arena. It's a private group. Come join me. Come get some tips. Come figure out some of the fun ways, easy ways that you can get that abundance by gaining clarity, confidence to figure out the how, as in gain that money vehicle to do even more. So you have the freedom to do your self-care, freedom to travel, the freedom to start a business, the freedom to volunteer, the freedom to do what you want, that freedom of all the opportunities and potentiality that are out there. That's what I want for you. Abundance, prosperity, wealth in all its forms, not just one. So come join me in the Warrior Arena, that Graceful Warrior Arena on Facebook. Just growing the community. So I'd love to have you. Interested in more than just that? There's a book it on my Facebook page, or go to gracefulwarriorcoaching.com, schedule an appointment, look at what's there. I'm here for you, and I can't wait to see you again on Monday.